What is up? What is up, guys? This is the Merc with the Mic, and this is the Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclone Inc. I'm Merc with the Mic, and joined by Beans.
What's up? What's up?
I'm all kebab today. So
you went to the show last night, had a good time. I feel you.
So Nxt Takeover Brooklyn 4 is done and in the books. I was there live along with Jabstar. And Ming Opinion. We all went there. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great show. We we missed a piece of the kickoff show, which usually will be the show next week.
Okay, understood.
We did miss the first match because we didn't know the time it started, because supposedly it was supposed to start at 7, but that was the event that started at 7. So it did start like at 6 o'clock. So yeah, so we missed the first match. We got there right on time for the Pete Dunne versus Zach. Damn it, I keep forgetting his damn name. Zach Gibson.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he that was the guy that won the UK tournament and much lost twice to Pete Dunne. What's the point of him winning?
Was the match good though?
Yeah, it was a solid match, and Pete Dunne singing live is really good, and he gets a huge pop.
Okay, cool.
He gets a superstar kind of pop, so that's something to say. But yeah, I'm not sure what was the match before it. I think it was a women's match. I'm not sure who competed, but we didn't get there on time to see it, so I'm not sure what happened before that.
Okay.
But you'll see it next Wednesday on NXT. That will be the episode, because they'll do the recap of the pay-per-view, and then they'll do those things. Those 2 matches. There's usually 2 matches.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we'll go right into NXT Brooklyn. We do our little review, and then we go into our prediction for Summerslam, which is in a couple hours, and it's going to be 7 hours long, and we're going to lose half our life in that.
Oh, no. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put on a 7-hour wrestling show, but listen, it's happening.
I think WWE does it because they have the network and they're not really paying for TV rights.
I just mean for the people there.
They don't give a
fuck. No, I feel bad because you can't have outside food, and you know all the arena food is expensive as hell.
Yo, if you know you're gonna go to SummerSlam, you know you're gonna bring money to spend.
Well, I feel for you.
Or you do what we did, and we went to a bar. We had a lot of food and a lot of drinks. So by the time we got there, we were full as shit, and we didn't want none.
Got you. Okay.
And it was a lot cheaper. We got wings, nachos, calamari, and we just split it. It was 4 of us. We just split it, and it came out to under $100.
Nice.
And 4 pitchers.
Oh, so you were primed and ready.
Yeah. So that's the way you got to do it. And especially in that area, there's a lot of nice little bars and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So NXT Takeover Brooklyn. We had 5 matches. Only 5 matches. Usually it's around that. It's like 5 or 6 matches. Usually between that area. Every title on the line.
Yep.
And we had some great matches. For the most part, the show was really good. Like for the most part, the pay-per-views are really good. A lot of fun matches and all. Overall, it was a great pay-per-view. I did have my little gripes, but I'll go into that when we get to the matches that I had my little gripes with.
Okay.
So the first match was the Tag Team Championship match, NXT Tag Team Championship match. It was Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain.
And let me just say, everybody was going in thinking it's going to steal the show, and for some people, it pretty may damn well do that. But I'm just glad it was another just milestone match. Like these guys can't keep fighting each other because they're going to put everybody else to shame.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like I came into Undisputed Era not really being a Kyle O'Reilly fan because I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
And, he has his own unique style, which is good. And that's what, made me more intrigued by what he does. And that dude is just legit as hell, man. Like him and Roderick Strong. Like I'm glad Roderick Strong has something to going for him, because for a while he looked like he was just gonna die and never have a belt. Like he felt like, oh man, this guy. I feel like he's gonna something terrible is gonna happen. The media's gonna fall on his car, like just as he walks into the arena for a title match.
Yeah,
and since he's been in this spot, like damn, he's been good.
And he finally won his first belt, because the first belt he didn't even win. He just was given the belt.
Yeah, so
he won his first belt with getting the tag team titles back.
Mm-hmm. Good for them.
Yeah, it was a really fun tag team match. It was up there with the Tommaso Ciampa of the DIY Revival and Authors of Pain match. Like it's up there with that kind of match. Very good spots, very fun tag team match. I like Tever 7 as well. Like I think he's underrated in that category with Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne, because they kind of outshine him, and he's the one that actually trained them.
Mm-hmm.
He trained both of them.
They make sure to let you know.
Yeah, and I think he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but I think he's quite great for the size he is and what he does in the ring as well. Mm-hmm. They told a really good story. Strong. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I'm actually liking the tag of Roderick Strong and O'Reilly more than Bobby Fish and O'Reilly.
Well, then again, I was gonna say, to be fair, they didn't. How many matches did the first two have? Maybe 3.
They had quite a few, but I know them as Red Dragon. I've seen them wrestle together quite some time.
Okay. Oh, so you mean just the style of the two is bigger and better than the other two?
I think they do more like mean shit with Roderick Strong. Okay. Like, because he does a lot of the backbreaker, like double team backbreaker shit, and it just looks fucking mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, he's throwing them elbows too out there.
Exactly. Tyler Bate is strong as shit.
Yes, that dude can lift 2 full-grown men, and it's like no help. Yeah, it's just like spin them and suplex them. Like, come on, man. Lift a grown man up with one arm, just over his head with one arm. Do I have to say it again? With one arm?
He did a double, didn't he? Yeah, he suplexed 2 guys at once too.
Yeah, he had one on his back, and he picked up the other guy when he was trying to crawl away, which is hilarious. And see, that's the type of stuff in a wrestling match where it's like, sure, you can be a badass, but when you have those cowardly heel moments put in there, it's like that's extra work. That's just a little what they call that, salt and pepper on the match.
Exactly.
Like, it makes it look better. It just makes it more fun.
Nah, it helps a lot, because it shows that they are the heel. It actually shows the characteristics of the character. My God.
And speaking of like just heelish tactics, Roderick Strong, again, like since he's got the belt and he's had that thing to protect, he is not willing to go down without a fight. Yeah. And he will constantly cheat. Constantly.
That's great. That's what we need to do. Cheat to win.
Cheat to win. Non-stop.
So what you reviewed this match?
I would give it a 5. I don't feel that there was a part in the match that took me out of it. So
yeah, I give it a 2. And I think this was probably one of the loudest reactions that they had that night, besides the Gargano, Ciampa, and Ricochet had a whole baby shit.
Like, yeah, when when Tyler went outside and was doing his thing like that, they lost their minds.
Yeah.
And he jumped over the top rope and then bounced off the rope again.
Yeah.
And took them both out. Crazy.
That was a really good. It was a really good match. A lot of fun. Yeah, give it. It's a 5 there. Like I really enjoyed that tag match. There was no flaws into it. It was just a nice fucking crazy ass match.
Yep.
And that's what we want in NXT. Nice crazy ass matches.
They didn't win, and they still felt like winners to me.
Yes. So moving on, I have the next match, which was EC3 versus Velveteen Dream.
I want to say right off the bat, I feel bad.
You felt bad?
Yeah, I did.
No, go ahead. Explain your.
I felt bad because of the energy from the last match.
Yeah.
Hadn't yet dissipated, and the pace of that match was different. It was not It wasn't high energy. It wasn't fast at all. And I feel like it really didn't get the reactions that it should have for some of the stuff that Velveteen in particular was doing.
Yeah.
In particular, like I was saying, his comical overselling, like it was a different style of match. And
so
it just wasn't the same. It didn't feel the same. Like it didn't feel exciting at all. Mm-mm.
So seeing from the live view, Velveteen was the only one that got kind of a pop.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
EC3 had like crickets.
He looked like a crazy person.
That was one thing. EC3 didn't get received well in Brooklyn. Like they didn't really care for him. Everyone was going for Velveteen Dream in this match.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream got like a superstar like pop. Like he fucking got the biggest pop, one of the biggest pops in the event. When he came out and the way he came out and shit too. So, I felt bad because EC3 is kind of boring when it comes to his moves and shit. And Velveteen Dream tried his best. Like it looked like you could tell like he oversold just to sell him. He tried his best to sell him, and no one was catching on and getting behind EC3. Everyone was going for Velveteen Dream to get back up.
Yeah, that was weird considering the character stuff, where it's been okay. People were behind EC3 on the way up to this, and then at this event, bloop, nobody. Like even the people who you would expect to be fans of him as a character, nobody.
You know what's funny is the fact that this is kind of the whole Tyler Breeze, like during his last run in NXT. It was reminding me of that. Even though he was still playing a heel, he was getting cheered like a babyface.
Yes, yeah.
And you hear real people, Breeze is gorgeous. So this kind of reminds me of that. Like Velveteen tried his best to sell him, and he didn't catch on at all. And then Velveteen Dream was the babyface. Like I even said this on the last cast. It's gonna be a big turnaround. It's gonna be like a babyface going heel. And EC3 didn't get the reaction he wanted, so you could actually make him go heel now. And Velveteen is gonna be kind of a baby going this straight forward because he's getting cheered.
I see that. I mean, didn't you say before it might be a better look for him?
Yeah.
So
he needs to go heel. EC3 needs to go heel. His character is all heel. Like you can't be that arrogant in the babyface. You won't catch on to people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he needs to go heel. It was an okay match. It wasn't nothing really special. I say that Fireman cartwheel was like the big highlight of the match.
I mean,
yeah, he did it in the apron. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. See, but again, like it was like he was trying to do stuff just to make him look stronger. You know what I mean? Like I liked the power bomb into the double, but like it just felt lifeless.
Yeah.
And then with the fans not being behind them, it was just like a wet fart.
Yeah, again, like
when he screamed his catchphrase when he did his punch, it was like nobody's behind him, so it just was like wet fart. Yeah. So there was stuff that EC3 did okay. That was like if you like him, it was cool, but like in that setting, it was just like nah, no good.
Yeah, like the dirty deeds he caught. Deeds with Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream sold the shit out of it, so people were more interested in how he sold it than how he did it. It was
trying to burn things down on this side.
Yeah, I guess he's an EC3 fan.
He's pissed. He actually might be an EC3 fan.
Yeah, but yeah, this was I'll say not the best. It's probably the worst match of the night. It's not really the worst match, but it's compared to the other matches.
Yeah, it would score the lowest for me, definitely.
Yeah. Again, Velveteen Dream did everything he could possibly do to make this match good, and I think EC3 just didn't carry it.
You know what I think EC3 moveset wise should do? He doesn't do many power moves.
Yeah, he sells like 2 power, and he doesn't do any power anything.
He's a heavier Apollo Crews, is what he is,
and everything looks soft.
Yeah, exactly. His punches don't look like they have weight, and I feel like he should be thrown. Like he did the corner whip and stuff like that, but like that was like the extent of the power and the power bomb. That's like the extent of the power move.
Yeah.
So he needs a little something to go with his look, you know.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Velveteen, no problems here. I like the innovation
Yeah.
with the elbow on the outside. That was cool as shit. So
And then do the rainmaker outside the ring.
So I would have to, if I score this one, I wouldn't say it was a bad match, but it was generic as fuck. So I give it a 3. I give it a 3.
3 I agree with 3. All right, moving on. Next match is for the North American Championship match: Ricochet versus Adam Cole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hard pressed not to call this match of the night for me.
I think this was my match of the night.
Some stuff happened, and it was just, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think this match had the best crowd reactions with a lot of the moves.
I'm definitely seeing that from the home viewer standpoint. Yes.
Yeah.
People lost their freaking minds at some of the stuff that happened during this match. Adam Cole, good or bad, it's kind of good to see like his charisma carry him so far, even more than his wrestling talent, because just him saying his catchphrase lit up the entire arena. That's like, geez, all right. And they're both super good, but like I like that Adam Cole is a wrestler that's not doing flips and stuff, but somehow seems to come off as agile as well, where he can actually counter Ricochet stuff and then have it look believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and like you said, they probably have fought many times, so I think that's why the chemistry is there.
Yeah, they have fought. I know that for a fact they have fought before. I think the chemistry in the match, like, it worked really well. I think how they moved with each other and how everything got caught. That backflip, that super kick shit was crazy.
I'm calling it now, match of the weekend.
And that was something that you had to have precise timing. Like if you didn't have that precise timing, you would have fucked up, and he would have fucked up because he was landing like he had no control of it.
It would have looked ineffectual. Also, remember before that, he got one of his flips countered.
Yeah.
Earlier in the match, so it already happened once.
Yeah.
And then he countered the counter kick last time, which like when on the commentary, like they lost their shit because you hardly ever see that. Yeah. Somebody come out of the flip. Usually they catch the kick and they get hit with it.
Yeah.
But Ricochet legit caught the kick and like had control, and I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. But then immediately after, he got kicked in the face. So. Yeah. But stuff like that is awesome.
And then they had their good strong spots in the towards the ending of the match. That Hurricanrana outside the ring got the crowd fucking crazy. And then seeing that finisher,
that in and of itself is
seeing that finisher live. That shit had a huge reaction. Like that's a finisher to see live. Like
they replayed it like 5 times.
It deserved to be replayed 5 times because that was flawless.
So
and like everyone's reaction was like, "Oh shit!"
This man is not human.
They had a really good spot. They had really good chemistry throughout this match. Like this was probably my match of the night as well. I like the fact that they're building that North American title to make something. It's something that someone wants to win because the talent that's going for it.
Yes, it doesn't feel like a weight limit is on it, and it doesn't feel like it's a mid-card thing. So that's good on them.
It's like its own entity.
Yeah. It's like, you know what it feels like? It's like if the Universal title and the World title were on the same show.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. Hey, technically, isn't that what it should be? I'm just saying because one is World and one is Universe. I'm just saying the words. Just saying.
They just named it Universe just to sound bigger than. We got the Universe title.
I know.
The whole universe.
But I'll just say, could you imagine that's the only title that like aliens would come to the planet and fight for?
Yeah.
If this was Ultimate Muscle.
That's where they got wrong. So aliens invaded, and they're gonna go for that universal title.
Yeah. Oh shit. Great. If you think Brock Lesnar's a champion, wait till you get the green guy who doesn't really move.
It had 6 arms.
6 arms, so nobody can touch him. Yeah, he's not selling for anybody.
He'll eat you.
Yes, exactly. If you don't fall,
you win by default. You lose by default because he eats you.
Oh my god! At this point, Vince is a head in the jar and loving it.
This was a 5 match. 5.
Yes, I agree. Definitely.
All right, next match.
This is a sad thing. I hope it's not true, but these may be the matches of the weekend. This show, I'm hoping to be proven wrong, but these might be the matches of the weekend.
I'm trying my best to be very positive with SummerSlam.
Okay.
I think. Well, when we go into SummerSlam, I'll tell you the matches that could really stand out if given enough time. You have 7 hours. You could give these matches enough time.
I agree.
Yes. Next match, NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Note for beginning, Kairi Sane got a huge pop. She's cute. I like her. She's tiny. She's very tiny. I never really noticed the height until I see it live, and then I see Caleb Braxton's that's taller than you. Wow. And she's really small. She's I think she's like 5'2", 5'3". So Kairi Sane standing next to her, and she's towering a little over her. I'm like, damn, how tall is Kairi Sane?
She got heels on. Just saying.
I'm like, but how tall is Kairi Sane?
Hey, she can give whatchamacallit Alexa Bliss a run for her money.
Yeah, but yeah, she's vicious as hell, and that's something that really did well in this match. This was probably Shayna Baszler's best performance. My only nitpick with her, and I was telling you this earlier, is the fact that she falls wrong, and that's going to line up. She may hurt herself because of the way she falls. She's very clumsy with it.
Okay.
And she don't go from the side. She just gets straight back up, and usually there's a reason why they get up from the side and shit.
Okay.
So it's like little patches in that, and just sometimes how she sells, she just don't sell well. That she don't sell all that well.
No, yeah, I'm a little comical as well. Like that was the thing I noticed. Some people were like overselling.
Yeah, but other than that, it was a very, very, very physical match. Very good spots between both of them. I know Shayna Baszler's wrestling moves is a limit, but she actually looked like she threw some extra moves in there just to get more into this match, which I'm happy about. Like again, I want to see the progression. She's in development. So you know what? These are things that I understand that you don't have quite yet because you are in development. So you could build on it. I wish you do like she has to open up her arsenal because I could see some suplexes in her arsenal, some body slams, some side slams and shit like that. And she just has to be more versatile with it.
Well, maybe it's probably because of how she looks like. She looks like she's a towering woman who should be throwing people around, but maybe she's more comfortable being on the ground. So probably her evolution of her ground game should probably open up as well.
Like
she should stop doing just the complicated looking holds.
Yeah.
And give people more not basic headlocky stuff. I'm talking about like you notice she'll counter. She did it in this match. She countered Kairi Sane's attempt at her legs, and she turned it into a heel hook, which is cool. It's a simple looking move. Yeah, it's a simple look. Like she needs more of that stuff because this match was the move she pulled out a lot of the new stuff.
Yeah,
but I think maybe a little bit at a time because I don't want her throwing people around and dropping them on their head. So
I think like they could easily have her do safe moves like a basic suplex, basic body slam because she has the size. That's the thing. Like she's big. Like she has the size to do these things, and like, but that leg lock she did to Kairi Sane looked fucking mean because the way her foot moved, I'm like, that just looks angry.
Like she's good. Okay, well, you finished with your. I want you to let you finish your analysis of the match and
but yeah. Other than that, that was pretty sick. And then I did Kari San's offense was just great. The way she did a lot of the things. I dug the counter on her elbow in the end.
Yeah,
when
it
she
looked
caught her.
mean.
When
Yeah,
she caught her on that arm. The only thing with that is that I wish she had a finisher that worked the arm instead of the neck, because it
true.
would have made perfect sense for her to go right after that arm.
That's true. That's 100% true.
Yeah, but that's the thing about wrestling. It's not even just this match. It's nowadays, like, why doesn't Becky Lynch have more moves that work on the arm? Seeing that
Yeah.
her finisher is disarmer. Same
Mhm.
thing with like Charlotte Flair working on the leg. Like, I don't like when people just do finishers to win. I like when they build
Yeah,
pain
you're
on a
right.
thing, and
You're
it's
right.
a really lost thing in today's WWE. Like,
You
it
know what's
really
funny?
is a bad thing.
Okay, you mentioned that, and you know what's funny? Our match of the night.
Yeah,
I believe it was Morrow that said it. Well,
yeah.
him and I believe is who's the British guy? I forget his name because
Nigel.
Nigel. So they brought up the fact that, and I like it, and this is to your point, that Adam Cole is a person that doesn't use moves that don't make sense. And he'll have moves that target a specific body part. But if you notice, the lead up to his finisher is all like head damaging moves.
Yeah,
Because
but he does a lot of head damaging shit.
and it all adds up to something that's put for the finisher, which is a knee to the knee to the head, back of the head, whatever. So again, yeah, more of the wrestlers do need to pick that up. It's just like I hit you in your arm for the entire match. I should be able to submit you by arm, right?
Yeah,
But
especially
when a person doesn't have those moves, how does it take one submission for the arm to put you out when I was kicking you in the leg the whole time? Like, I get pain, but
yeah.
Yeah,
and that's especially the long haul on a match. Like, say for instance, you're going for a while.
Yes.
If you're damaging the arm, you're selling me that arm is fucking damaged. Look at fucking Mustafa Ali when he actually sells certain shit.
Yeah.
And that's something that's kind of lost.
Storytellers, yeah.
That's something really lost, and honestly really bothers me nowadays. And it's not even only WWE that does it. It's like every fucking place that does it.
Every place does it.
And
yeah.
it's the lack of story when you're selling that move. Fucking Brett was a master at that. You remember when he used to go for the back and leg because the sharpshooter worked the back and leg. All his moves went to that leg except for the pile driver.
This is true.
Russian leg sweep worked the back. The backbreaker worked the back. The elbow went to the fucking. It's a lot of things that Brett did to work the leg and work the back. So when he locked that sharpshooter, you know it was done because he worked the back and leg so fucking much throughout the match. You know it's done.
He put the work in to make you, the viewer, believe that okay, the man he's beating up would tap out because he's got his legs and back messed up. That's
exactly
the work these people are not putting in. They're just doing moves to do moves.
This is why we have the color system in the damn game.
You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Work those parts, and then you get the submission, and the submission like that.
Yes. You can't fight it. Yeah, exactly.
But that's something is a lost art in general. It's not just this match. Like, again, like that move looked fucking sick. It went directly to the arm. But then again, she didn't do nothing to the arm, so she went back to the neck. But I understand why she could have easily submitted too, because she did get that chokehold before.
Yes. Yeah.
So she did get the pain off that chokehold. So I understand that part. But like, again, if you're going directly on that arm, that should just be at least like fold the arm behind her.
Yeah, that's true.
To put more pain into it, seeing that you hit that arm so hard that you just locked the arm with her little fucking finisher, it would have made more sense to me.
Also, you noticed that the way she does her finisher is the opposite arm too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the arm that she kicked when she got her.
Exactly. So it would have made more sense if it would have went that kick, and that's me being very technical with things.
Yeah.
But that's it. Look, I'm watching this for the story. You're not doing shit for the story, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, if you want to just see people jumping at each other, you could watch tons of other federations.
Exactly. But I did like the way Kairi Sane countered it. And that reminded me of old school Brett and Piper match when he fucking he rolled him up. He had him in the sleeper hold and he rolled off the turnbuckle and landed.
Okay.
It reminded me of that, and put all all her weight on her shoulders, even though she don't have a lot of weight, but she put all her weight on her shoulders.
Yep.
I'm very happy Kairi Sane won. I was that was my pick. You know, I got almost every pick besides the last match.
I think I picked Mustache Mountain winning, so I think that's the only one I didn't.
I had Undisputed retaining.
No, and Ricochet. I didn't have Ricochet winning.
I had Ricochet winning. Okay. I had Ricochet winning. I had Undisputed retaining. I didn't think both of them were going to win the belt.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was other than that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I think this was Shayna Baszler's best performance, and kudos to her. Like I'm really happy with it. I feel that she's gonna get called up. I think it's too early for her to get called up. I think she should still work in NXT, but you know how they are. Oh, another side note: Ronda Rousey got booed to shit in Brooklyn.
Didn't see. What was she? You mean when they panned to the crowd?
You
mean she was when there. She was? No. I know they show her with the girls, but was it during that point, or was it like earlier when they're walking around and coming in? Because
when they showed her.
Oh wow!
When they showed her, they booed, and then Matt Riddle got a big pop.
Okay, I didn't see him, so he must have been early. Like it was when it started.
Nah, it was during the North American match.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I think it was before it or after it.
I made sure not to watch the in between stuff, so I just watched the matches this time.
Yeah. So Matt Riddle is signed officially to
nice. Oh man, so him and Keith Lee are gonna have good matches.
Yeah, him and quite a few of them because he fought Ricochet before. He fought.
Yeah, he has. He's fought Adam Cole too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think NXT right now, good shit.
Yeah, it's got people with a lot of chemistry. Good.
But going back to the women's match, what's your take? And then
I was gonna say, I don't want to take too long, but I was gonna say I like the match because number one, Shayna Baszler has evolved. She's reached her second form, her little egg. You know. So she was in her egg form first. Now she's out, so she's Baszlermon.
Yeah. Baszler.
I know that's her Digimon name. Don't ask me. Did you see the Digimon pops? Is it just now that they got Digimon pops? That's a long ass time.
Steven's trying to get them. Little Steven.
Listen, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But I like the evolution of Shayna Baszler. Mm-hmm. I want to say this past week's NXT leading up to this was been great because for those two, because number one, it showed the evolution of Kairi Sane where she got super aggressive, where she tore that poor girl apart in the ring. And Shayna Baszler like being actually, because the first time she was on commentary, she was kind of because she was just being short.
Yeah.
And that showed no growth. She was just saying one word answers and just being a dick. And this past week, she was speaking, she was talking shit. She was like, again, showing character growth. So I like that for both of them. I felt it in the match.
Cool.
And it was great. Like I liked all the moves. Pretty much there was no real for me in this match, which is rare for Shayna Baszler because she does some things that just make me go Like I like that step up knee. That was innovative. Like I don't know if that played for people in the crowd because the camera angle was like literally so you could see her step on her leg.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it looked funny.
Oh, it was a big reaction to it.
And it looked like she fucked her up.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, oh, but she just did that and she didn't really hurt her. Oh my goodness, that's a step up. Like I like when you can do shit that looks like it's vicious, and we know they're both gonna go home at the end of the night and nobody's hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that, I was thankful. And again, Kairi Sane just putting on the monster face, just like the old school, like the anime, just like literally screaming in her face every time
she's my Super Saiyan.
Character development. And so now I can believe Kairi Sane is my champion. Like if you push her, you see where she will go.
She's gonna kill you.
Yep. I would give it 4.5, and this is only because we mentioned it, the selling. Shayna Baszler has a funny way of selling, and it just kind of takes you out.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
The match was really good. Again, I really enjoyed it, but there was things, there was subtleties that I'm gonna give a couple points off, but other than that, really good title match. Brought back the women's division because right now, as of late, it hasn't been that great. So
I also blame that on the other women. Not besides Lacey Evans,
yeah,
I don't feel them. I'm not
yeah.
feeling any of them.
So
Like as a strong contender.
yeah, but then Kari Sen, I think gave Shayna Baszler her best matches. Period.
Yeah,
Because
I
even
agree
the
with
Mae
that.
Young Classic was probably one of her best matches. So I know she knows how to work with her.
Yeah,
And
again, like that is there's that thing, that chemistry again.
yeah, and that was the thing that she needed someone to really work with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kari Singh was the person to do it. And I'm happy that she got the title.
Yep, me too.
This will be the second Japanese woman to win the NXT Women's Championship.
Listen, they're not picking no bums.
Yeah.
They coming overseas, they winning gold. That's what it's all about.
And then and then we have the Mae Young Classic, and then leading to Evolution. It's gonna be crazy to see who
Also
fights Kari
confirmed,
Singh.
is Trish Stratus is having a match.
With Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
They announced it on they actually spoiled it in Barclay.
Ah, cool. So that's hopefully that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope for the best, but then again, I heard some of the other matches they're planning to have, and I'm like,
really? Oh boy.
So there's rumors of Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey.
I mean, let's just get the car crash over with. Why not? Do you want to see Nikki Bella's arm potentially ripped out of the socket? Sure, why not?
I actually like Nikki Bella more than her.
But I don't like. I'll put it this way. I'm not a fan of Nikki Bella's wrestling style because it's halfway between Divas and halfway between now.
Yeah.
So I'm again. Surprise me with her evolution.
Yeah.
What's she gonna bring when she gets there now? Is she gonna be a more wrestling centric style? Because there was some stuff that they had those moves where it was like, what are you doing? This isn't hurting anybody. So that being said, I would be for it. I'm not really a fan of either one though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not a fan of either one. I like Brie more.
That was one that was mentioned, and then the other rumor was Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Sasha and Bailey, which I was like, all right, because Sasha and Bailey could.
I'm not opposed to that, but again, number one, I don't want Shayna Baszler to be pulled up too quick. Yeah. She just evolved. Let her have some time. Yeah. God damn it.
Stop giving her rare candies.
Yeah, look, her stats are gonna be all fucked up. Don't do that. Like, yo, I gave her fire breath and everything, and it does like, how come you live? I'm like, dude, my Charizard learned that, dude. I didn't just give it to it. I ain't feed with no candies. This is love. We went to the Elite Four, dog. We fought them to level up. We fought that Mewtwo in the cave. That was real, dog. Anyway.
Me too. Stating Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's just standing there. He's not going nowhere.
Actually, there. Brock Lesnar looks like Manchop.
Yeah, he looks like my champ. You're right. A little bit.
Got the same haircut and all.
But I like Machamp. Don't do that.
He was like, you know what? This is the haircut I want.
Okay, listen. If we found out today that Brock Lesnar was a Pokemon fan and that's why he looks the way he does, would you still be mad at him?
Yeah, but I would forgive him a little bit.
I would let him slide a little bit. If he said he was based after Machamp, it'd be a little harder to hate him.
Yeah,
it would be. But okay, but that aside, like those rumors with who Ronda Rousey is fighting. Come on, it's too. I think it's about time after this is over, after SummerSlam is done, right?
Yeah.
We have a month. We have a full month and some change until Evolution. That's when?
October 28th.
So we have until October. If they give her just matches in between that time, do you think by that time we'll be ready to see her do anything main event for real though? How do you feel? If she stopped getting these glory matches where she's fighting these You know, like she's not having regular matches.
Yeah.
You know, even Alicia Fox stuff is just too storyline heavy. She's not really having a match because Alexa
Yeah.
Bliss is too heavily involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think if they give her matches where she just fights a regular person, no storyline, oh, I'm proving myself.
They
You
need
get
to
better.
have her. They need to have her have matches like on like at least the house shows and shit to actually have full matches to get her timing, get her everything going, and I think she could get better. But they're not. They're just using her as a
Because even
selling
Brock wasn't like
point.
that. Brock had matches. Remember something? You
But
remember SmackDown? Brock fought everybody.
yeah, Brock was a wrestler before this character we got.
Exactly.
We know he could wrestle.
Yes. Yes.
So it got to a point, but then again, they evolved his MMA style, and that's the reason why he is what he is now.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes sense why he is the way he is now.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
much as I don't like it, it makes sense.
But we as also
Yeah,
as fans know he has had the chops. He's had the experience to bring him to the level where even on both sides, the side where they say he's a badass, and then
yeah,
there's the side where we know he's a badass
yeah,
and not just a UFC guy
yeah.
there. No, Brock Lesnar is a wrestler.
He looked like he eats potatoes and steak every day.
He probably does. You heard what he told Heyman to get
Yeah,
him. You just missing the broccoli. That's it.
yeah.
But
He
like,
don't do veggies.
he likes steamed broccoli apparently.
Yeah, he don't look
Maybe he
like.
just likes to look at it and get mad.
And
I can
eats the
see
steak
that.
harder.
Yes, he does. He have diverticulitis. You
Yeah.
get that from eating mad meat like constantly.
Oh
Not
man.
a game. But I'm serious. I'm serious about Ronda Rousey. She needs that fight time, dude. That wrestler time. She is not
Yeah,
getting the wrestler time,
yeah,
and
and
it's hurting her.
mhm.
So I don't know. I'm not happy at any of those rumors.
Yeah. Yeah. The Alexa versus Trish, I'm fine with.
Okay. Okay.
So moving on to the last
La
match.
finale.
NXT Championship match, last man standing, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Note again, Johnny Gargano's gear was pretty dope.
Yes, it was. I
And
think
it
that's the
was
other night.
and it was Venom. It was Venom bonding to Spider-Man, and that's pretty much what his suit was.
And it was him going to the dark side. It was a last man standing match.
Yes.
He was
Um
on the brink.
Again, this match was amazing until that end. I did not like the end at all.
Me neither.
Because one, I saw it from a mile away, as in I talked to Aaron. Shout outs to
Mm-hmm.
Aaron and Mini with Opinion that was sitting next to me. Because we had separate chair seats because we couldn't get all on one row stuff. But anyway, so I was telling Aaron, watch, he has space to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
stand up, and then that's exactly what happened. I fucking called it right like about 10 minutes before it happened.
Gotcha. So you can
The
see it
moment he
all
the
play
moment
out.
he got handcuffed to it, I was like, yeah, he's gonna stand up. He has room to stand up.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
But it was a great match. It was great storytelling. They
It
both
was,
fucked each other up.
yo, not for nothing. There was no blood, but that was an ECW match.
Yeah,
When he started, can we talk about when? You know what? We gotta build up to it.
yeah.
So just go ahead. Go ahead.
So the start of the match, I just like their personalities together. I think they have one of the best rivalries right now. If they don't get like rivalry of the year this year, this bullshit.
Numero uno. None better.
I think the chemistry in the matches bar none. Like they just fuck each other up in the matches, and I think they know each other so well that they could get away with a lot of things, and they
There it is, man.
simply
There
to
it
do a
is.
lot of things.
Yep.
It was a really solid match when it was in the ring. It was a really solid match when it went out the ring. The table stacking, everything was fucking crazy. It was a fun match to
It was
watch.
innovative too.
Yeah,
It wasn't the same stuff we've seen before. It was
exactly,
different stuff.
exactly. And that's
And
something you have to do. Also, you have to involve your match. You can't just do the same spots.
yes, yes. And that's, I guess, when you're working at their level, I think that's probably something that's on their mind constantly too.
Yeah,
But it's the execution. Like, man, it's the way where you know there's gonna be a reversal. Like, we knew that once they pulled the ring up, that Tommaso was gonna try to get him again.
Yeah.
But it's how Johnny countered him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the cool part of seeing this stuff. There's telegraph stuff that they do, you know, as performers for effect, but it's the way they pull it off that makes it so damn good.
Yeah.
Like, and shout outs to whoever that tech was that got fucked up with those chairs, because that was that was hilarious.
Yeah.
He got first of all, Johnny launched him right at the commentary team. Like, he wiped out Nigel and he damn near took out Percy. And that shit had me dying. Like, I
Yo,
was like,
that was
damn.
not the first time Percy almost got taken out.
No.
He almost got taken out twice then, man. I think it was the tag match that fucking was it tag? No, it was Ricochet and Adam Cole.
Okay.
They threw him off across the table.
Wow.
And he got nailed, I think, by Adam Cole. I was like, leave Percy alone.
Damn it, man. Like, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't do nothing to nobody.
I'm like, I don't like Percy now. He gotten better. Leave him alone.
But like, that was crazy. And then the dodging of the super kick and kicking the dudes just straight in the face, that was awesome. And then when Tommaso just went nuts, and that was the coolest shit I think I've ever seen, of somebody breaking through the barricade. Where he rode a chair. He was running with it, jumped in the air and rode it with his knees and slammed into the barricade. And then after that, he buried the barricade on top of him, picked up the tech who was already KO. This is a human being. He threw the human being on top of him, proceeded to throw the bell on top of that, and just went nuts. And I was like, he threw 2 chairs. And I was like, oh my God. Like, he's the villain right now. The villain, number one. Yeah. It's something that you can tell those 2 guys, besides them just being good at it, they're giving enough rope to work with too.
Yeah.
Like, the guy had to be approved to do all this, blah blah blah.
So the producer,
like that stuff.
The producer of that match was HBK.
Well, kudos to that man. Like, his work is great behind the scenes as it was in front of the scenes.
Yeah.
Because again, like, for the type of match it was, this was like, if this is what people liked about ECW, I can see this shit all day long. You know what I mean? If that's the type of stuff that you want, and that's hardcore, where you just do all that stuff and dudes go crazy. And again, at the end of the day, Johnny got hurt at the end. But and to be fair, that was probably the weakest part of the match.
Yeah.
That last spot. Yeah.
That ending could have been better, because one, it was kind of laid out and you kind of saw it happening. And
it just didn't make sense to me, because where was he gonna go?
I like all right. This is the subtleties I did like, when he was kicking him in the face and he was grabbing his face and telling him, and he was like, I'm sorry. I liked that part. That was the storytelling. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, oh, I didn't mean the history and all that shit. He's like, Ciampa was trying to bribe himself out of the fucking kicks in the face and shit. I was fine with that, and I was digging it and stuff like that. But then I saw what he was going to do, and then I saw that again, that there was a hole there that Ciampa could fit.
Yeah.
And he was going to nail him with the knee. He did nail him with the knee, but if you actually really looked at it, he kind of missed the knee and went straight to the fucking brick.
Yeah.
And when he hit the brick, he really hit the brick, and then he flipped over and caught himself.
And that's the thing I didn't understand, was where were you gonna go from there? As Johnny Gargano, we knew you were gonna hit him, but he was running.
Yeah.
His momentum was gonna carry him into that thing.
Well, he was supposedly sold. He did supposed to be hit him. So he did knee him in the face. He actually missed, but
and then we knew that with all that momentum, though, he wasn't just gonna stop.
Yeah.
So
he was gonna lose the match either way.
Yeah, and I was just like, God damn it! What? Now me and you talking about it is like, okay, he sacrificed his well-being to end the match. I get it.
Yeah.
He wanted to take him out with everything he had.
Exactly.
But I just was like, that's not the way to do it. It didn't feel compelling to me.
Yeah.
It just looked like, well, he's just gonna run into that box, and he did. So it lost the impact on it. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, in theory, we know it was gonna be him sacrificing himself now, but it just looked like, well, that was dumb. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So weakest part of the match for me. That was it. That's it.
Other than that, they again their chemistry is not in the match. Like they wrestle, they fuck each other up, and they really sell each other out. I do need to see the actual like the NXT broadcast of it because
Okay.
again what I'm going with is live. I haven't not watched that on TV yet. I watched
Yes.
every other match on TV besides this one, so I might have a different opinion probably next week because when I actually watch the match, I may actually go back and update my opinion on it.
Okay.
But for the most part, I gave it a 4.5 just because that ending was just out of place.
Yeah, I agree. Near flawless match. Although I would probably to stretch to give it a 4.75 because when Ciampa went nuts, that was probably one of the best things that night as well.
Yeah, and then just you know what, I love Ciampa's entrance
Yeah, yeah, it worked
because
well.
he just praises in the booth and he loves it.
Drinking it in, man.
Yeah, and it's funny because that's what they kind of wanted for Dolph Ziggler, and it just did not work.
And you know what? It's because Dolph Ziggler has that air of he's not really that bad.
Yeah,
He's not. You don't feel it. You don't feel the potential evil like you feel with Ciampa. He looks
yeah,
the part. He
yeah,
looks the part. You know. So
exactly. But yeah, I was really happy with the event overall. It was a lot of fun
that's
wrestling.
that's gonna be hard to beat. That was literally like all the matches were very very good, and there was only one match that was, average. Still a hell of a show.
I feel that match could have been fixed, or the match could have been better if it was someone else.
Yeah, I agree. I
I don't
agree.
think, honestly, I didn't like EC3 in that spot.
I think it was rushed. They didn't really have that much chemistry anyway.
Yeah. So yeah,
That seemed
I
to be
was
the
not a fan.
factor of every match was chemistry.
Yeah.
Everybody who fought tonight that had it had a phenomenal match.
Yeah, and yeah, like the four of the matches all have
It made
chemistry.
us
They
it made
all
us
have
go.
history with each
It
other.
made us both agree that Shayna Baszler had a really good match. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like that's the
and
strength of chemistry.
yeah, I've heard my comments about her.
Yeah, but like the strength of chemistry all around, like it works. It really works.
Yeah,
And NXT does a thing where it doesn't make it obvious too.
exactly.
Because god damn it, how many times can Dolph Ziggler fight Seth Rollins?
Yeah, and I think that's what really helps NXT as well is the fact that not everyone sees each other every week.
Mm-hmm.
You have spaces that Johnny Gargano's not even on the show. You have spaces that Voltaine's not on the show.
And you don't miss them because
Yeah,
they'll be back.
exactly. So it's good when they have that. You don't see
Yep.
the women's championship every fucking night. You don't see the champion every night. But you do know they're there and shit like that. They do have promos here and there, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
need to be at the show every single time.
That is a thing that Undisputed Era excels at,
Yeah.
is their promos like consistently. And so even when they don't have a match, or even if they do, but like Adam Cole didn't have a match this last week.
Yeah.
So, but he had a promo and it was
Exactly.
damn good. So, like, yeah, there's something about that.
All right. So that's our NXT.
Wait, which one you get the show? I would give it a 4.5.
4.5.
Perfect. Like basically a perfect show.
Yeah.
Just one glaring issue. That's it.
Yeah. One match issue and then the rest.
Yeah, we place EC3 with somebody else. That's it. That's it.
I honestly, yeah. You know what? I would have had Velveteen Dream go for the UK title.
Okay. I can see that.
That would have been a good match.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna go into our SummerSlam predictions because this is a long ass card and it's gonna be 7 hours.
Yeah.
So
I'll keep it short for
yeah, kickoff match. Yeah, like we have said our pieces about Raw. We did say our pieces about SmackDown. So we kind of already talked about all the build up and how we dislike and dislike certain things and like certain things. So we can keep it short in this one.
Yep.
Kickoff match. Raw Tag Team Championships. The B Team versus the Revival.
I think the B Team is gonna keep it. They want to roll. They want to, yeah.
I wouldn't mind the Revival taking it and probably doing something with the titles differently, but I like where the B team's going, so I could say B team as well.
Okay.
Next match is Rusev and Lana versus Andre Cien Lamas and Selena Vega.
I'm actually torn, but I think it's going to come down to the women in the match.
I'll say Rusev and Lana just because they have not won a match in this rivalry yet.
I was going to agree. I was going to say I think Lana's going to pin Zelina.
Okay. Other kickoff match, WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak.
I think this has potential to be match of the night. I really do. Between those two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Drew Gulak.
I got Drew Gulak as well.
Elias is set to perform his greatest song at SummerSlam. Boo.
Does Bobby Lashley not have a match? He's probably going to get involved.
Yeah, no one cares about Bobby.
Oh, you have to see though the picture of I believe it was Charlotte. No, it was Carmella, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Bobby Lashley at the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
And Shinsuke has the hammer in his hand.
Yeah.
And Bobby Lashley has this look where his eyes are bugging out of his head. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. WWE wrestlers are all over the city this week.
I wish I would have seen some of them.
Crazy. Yeah. I got to meet Big E and Kevin Owens on Friday.
Because they come through the station, right?
No, they went to they were Coney Island.
Oh no, they were just hanging out?
Yeah.
Nice.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I think this is the main card now. SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day.
I think it's time for the New Day somebody to beat the Bludgeon Brothers.
New Day, five time.
Yes.
You know, Big E loves that number 5.
I saw him doing it.
Next match, Finn Balor versus Constable Corbin.
I don't even know why this is a pay-per-view match, but I think Constable Corbin is going to win this one because he's lost, I think, twice to Finn Balor. Like, I know he lost the last big match they had, which they made fun of him for, but I think on just TV, I think he's beaten him.
If Balor comes in as Demon, Balor wins. If he's not a Demon, he's going to lose.
You know what? I think the Demon Balor is dead.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to separate that from him. I don't know why. I feel because they don't. It's been months.
Yeah.
When was the last time he did it? Like, was it the fight with AJ? He didn't do it anymore after that.
Yeah.
Like, it's been straight up Balor Club. I don't know, man.
He didn't do it with the AJ either.
No, when he fought against AJ. Oh, he didn't do it when he fought against AJ. Raw vs. SmackDown. So So there you go. All right.
The last time he was supposed to do the Demon was with Wyatt.
Oh, Pumpkin Finn.
Yeah. And we didn't see nothing.
Well, sound of toilet flushing. I think they have officially killed off that whole thing. I don't know why.
Maybe we're lucky and we'll see the Demon.
Yeah. If the Demon shows up, he wins. Yes, I agree.
United States Championship match: Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy.
I want Shinsuke Nakamura to win. I still love him as just a sneaky evil man, just a conniving backstabber. He's so good at it, but he's even better when he has a belt. I mean, I have reason to believe Randy Orton may show up, but he's not in trouble, is he? So I mean, whatever.
He's in the stage of they're looking into it.
Yeah, so I don't know how. I don't know what that means for the actual guy, Randy Orton. Like, is he not going to show up? Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, so I got Nakamura winning.
Me as well. Me too.
The match that I say should main event SummerSlam: Daniel Bryan versus The Miz.
Yeah, why isn't it? All that build up, they went through all that trouble. If you watch SmackDown,
build, man.
They went through a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, since the beginning of their careers. Yeah,
3 parts. Come on, production guys. Like,
that match should be something.
But I also do feel like this is probably the stepping stone. They're probably going to do it for the title again at some point.
So I got The Miz winning this one.
If I see it as a part 1. I think I see the Miz winning.
If Miz wins this, I could see him like saying that he's the number one contender for the WWE title.
Okay.
And then him taking the title. I think he would be the one to take the title from AJ.
So what's the next pay-per-view?
Will be
It's not one of the main ones. So
no, it might be Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Or I don't have enough clue to be honest with you.
No, I'm just saying if it's not one of the main ones or any big thing, I don't know.
It might be No Mercy.
Oh,
maybe
that's
No
pretty.
Mercy.
That's
Maybe
still pretty big. Everybody remembers No Mercy.
Had a good game.
Exactly.
I could be very wrong, so don't quote me.
But anyway, like, yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not do it that way? I don't mind.
Yeah, I will have this is how I'll do it. I'll put Miz winning this one. Daniel Bryan probably doing something with Samoa Joe while Miz is going for the title.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could easily have a 4-way and then Daniel Bryan coming out or something like that. Or Daniel Bryan wins the title, or the Miz wins the title and Daniel Bryan takes the title.
Damn, you just gave me another deviant thought. Okay.
Yeah.
If Daniel Bryan wins the match and Samoa Joe wins the title, I can see that being
then you could do the whole opposite.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's either way it could be good.
Yes. Yep.
Either way it could be. Either way it could be.
But
good.
I feel this is part one.
Yeah. I think it's gonna all end at WrestleMania.
And good, and if it does, good on them, and hopefully it's the main event.
Yeah.
So what we got next? Oh, who we got the win?
Oh yeah, it'll be Hell in a Cell. Next one is Hell in a Cell.
Okay, cool.
That was right.
So yeah, I got because of what I thought about. Maybe I have Bryan winning. I want to see him, and I want to see him versus Joe.
I think it could go either way. I would like to see Bryan win, but I think the Miz is gonna win the first one.
Okay. All right, so I'll pick Bryan this time because I have my thought.
The women's match to watch: SmackDown's Women's Championship match, Carmella versus Charlotte Flair versus.
Boy. Do you think Charlotte and Becky are gonna go at it?
Yep.
Do you think Becky's gonna disarm Charlotte?
I hope so.
That's what I think is gonna happen.
And she's gonna hand the arm back to her.
And it's gonna translate into a feud between those two, which would probably be really good.
And hopefully Becky takes the belt.
And it won't be that catty type of Sasha Bailey thing that they were doing a little while ago. I'm not your friend anymore. No, I just want them to fight.
They're gonna be a beatdown, and there's gonna be arms lost.
Yes.
So yeah, I got Becky winning. I always have Becky winning.
Me too.
I always go for
that. When the chips are down, she's my favorite anyway.
Yeah, I always go for her, and she has failed me most of the time, but I still go for her.
See, she makes you believe.
Intercontinental Championship match: Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose, the returning Dean Ambrose, is in Seth's corner, and Drew McIntyre is in Dolph Ziggler's corner.
Well, Seth can't possibly lose.
Dean Ambrose looked like he just got out of jail.
He looks hungry. And
he was in jail for about a year and a half.
And he looks like he is going to take everybody's lunch money. Like the meme said. He's ready to take lunch money. That dude is upset. He looks like a grown-ass man now. He got the ball. He got the widow's peak. He's like, I don't give a shit no more. Like, it's done.
He got the Triple H beard.
And now y'all just getting beat up. That's it.
So I got Seth losing because of Dean Ambrose.
Really? Wow. I didn't think about it.
I think Dean Ambrose is going to go after both Shield members.
Really? Wow. All right. That would be something good. So you wait. Are you trying to tell me you think Dean Ambrose is going to attack Roman Reigns tonight as well?
No. I say if Roman takes the belt, he's going to attack him on Monday.
Okay. But I could also see Dean helping Seth win so he could be the first one to challenge him. I can see that too.
I can see that too. But I want to see Dean go heel. I think he has the chops to go heel and be a mean fucking heel.
Has he ever since the group was the bad. I was gonna say since then.
No, he's always been a babyface.
Okay, all right.
And even if it's forced, like he always got cheered no matter what. Like because he was straightforward when a lot of his because he was kind of heelish with the John Cena thing, and he just blew John Cena out of the water with his promo.
This is true.
The hustle, loyalty.
Oh man. I know he's gonna be a big factor, but I just don't know whether he's gonna be for or against Seth. I feel like he's gonna be the factor to make Seth win, but I think it's selfish. I think it's a selfish reason.
All right, I got turning on Seth and costing him the match.
I also see this as probably the tipping point, turning Dolph and McIntyre.
Yeah,
like ripping them apart because probably McIntyre wants to go for the belt himself.
Yeah. All right. Next match for the Money in the Bank: Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens.
I hope Kevin Owens wins. That's my prediction.
Kevin Owens is gonna win.
He's gonna hit him with a dumpster.
I think. Oh man, you know what makes a big factor in this whole pay-per-view is Dean Ambrose.
Okay, why you say that?
Maybe he's doing things for himself and helping Stephanie McMahon, Triple H shit.
Oh no, you think he's corporate? You think he's on the authority or whatever?
I don't know, but I think he's gonna have a hand on a lot of shit that's gonna happen on SummerSlam.
I hope you're right, because that would be exciting. Don't say that, and then we just sit there and it's just a regular ass wrestling show.
Then we just be like, damn, stop making cool things up.
Yes, like no. Listen, seriously. Yeah. 7 hours, that would be cool to have a storyline that goes between matches.
Yeah. And then
good.
I got Kevin Owens winning.
Yeah, I definitely have Kevin Owens winning. Because of the stipulation, I can see Kevin setting something up beforehand. Is Sammy set to come back? Is he healthy or no? That's until next year or something like that, or is it? Because he's
out for the year.
Yeah,
he's out for the year.
So
or maybe he does it with a sling.
Maybe he comes with a crutch and hits him in the balls. I don't know. Something.
He comes and dance on the stage.
Yeah, his music plays. Maybe his music plays, and he doesn't come. It's not him. Maybe Kevin Owens uses that or something. I don't know.
And Dean Ambrose, and he
he can't fit his arms under Braun Strowman's arms. He can't dirty deeds him. Oh, ooh, all right. Good point. Where there's a will, there's a way.
And I think Dean Ambrose will try.
Damn. Do you think that's gonna be the guy to be like Kevin Owens, like appointed? Because he works better with another person. Like they don't really technically get along in the show.
Yeah.
You think that would be the guy to be his?
Maybe Kevin Owens. Maybe Kevin Owens visited him when he was injured, and the other two didn't.
Oh man, they're gonna have a video package where he brought him gifts. Oh, that'd be great.
I really gotta stop making.
He rode with him in the ambulance. He held his hand. Renee was busy.
Exactly. He kept Renee company because they're both Canadian.
Yeah. See, he would call her, and they would both speak in French and
talk about maple syrup and Tim Hortons.
Oh my goodness, they love that stuff. Are you kidding me?
And hockey,
but of course, and Wayne Gretzky because he's a national hero.
There you go. And Bret Hart.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that one. So you got me. Yeah, I mean that would be cool, but this is just you having a good idea, and we know that they're not gonna steal that.
Dean Ambrose should just fuck up every match. Dean Ambrose should come into the Raw Women's Championship match and like Dirty D's Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
You know how much heat you would get because of that?
Yeah. So much heat. He'd get booed out of the building. Well, in this era, he'd get booed out the building. In this era.
I think he'd get cheered. I would cheer. I would cheer silently.
Yeah. Okay. Brooklyn, they would cheer. Brooklyn would cheer. Yeah. You know how Brooklyn is.
Dean Ambrose should just fuck up every match.
He just pulls the ring apart. He just comes out with like what is it, wire clippers, and just cuts the ropes.
Like little by little, like he does one little thing. You see him with a wrench and he pulled down the rope. You see a sandbag come from the top of the.
Oh,
they hit Braun Strowman. You see him with clippers.
He just turned into a Looney Tunes character, just like he's Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, he's just Looney Tuning everybody. He makes a fake wall and
Well, he made that wall for gender. You saw what happened then.
He makes a fake wall and Finn Balor tries to run through it.
I forgot to tell you this. This is my idea of what happened to Jinder Mahal. Remember when he got thrown through a wall? So the story in my head is that he went through the wall so hard that he lost his something got shaken loose. He lost his killer edge. He's no longer the modern day Maharaja. He is at peace.
Yes.
Shandi. So yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So next match, Raw Women's Championship match. We didn't
interrupted by Dean Ambrose.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping Dean Ambrose interrupts that. But yeah, I got Dean Ambrose just interrupting everybody. He's gonna poke Samoa Joe in the eye. He's gonna kick AJ in the balls.
Oh no!
And it's gonna be a draw because it's gonna run out.
He's gonna ruin the entire pay-per-view.
And then Brock Lesnar, he's gonna have one of his cows in hostage.
He left the event and flew to his house.
He has Sable in hostage with his kids.
Oh my goodness!
And he tells him to drop, and he does the whole Kevin Nash thing, the finger poke.
She just falls. He sells it.
He's like, if you don't sell it,
I'll eat all your cows.
I'll eat your cow.
Fucking, I would believe it because Dean looks like he can sell anything right now.
Yeah,
even car insurance. Oh, just saying.
World Championship match: Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey.
I really thought you were gonna say Alexa Bliss versus Dean Ambrose. I'm like, why? Don't do that. Don't do that. We like her. Come on, man.
I'm hoping in the face of the wrestling guys that Alexa Bliss keeps the title.
Me as well.
Again, hope Dean Ambrose interferes and Dirty Deeds her. I think she needs it. Dean Ambrose should fuck up everything. Dean Ambrose should be the star of SummerSlam, not everybody.
He's the official mascot for SummerSlam 2018. Yes. Dean Ambrose.
He's going Dirty Deeds everybody.
You get a Dirty Deeds, and you get a Dirty Deeds.
Yep. He's going Dirty Deeds Vince McMahon after the show too.
I was gonna say he's gonna Dirty Deeds the commentary team one by one.
Yep. He's just gonna jump on them. He's gonna go on the top rope and jump on the commentary team.
Oh shit! He's that. Listen,
I guess you'll flick Corey Graves because Corey Graves is not allowed to be touched.
His neck is a stack of dimes.
Yeah, so he'll flick him. You know what? I think that's going to be the cover of this podcast. It'll be Dean Ambrose.
Just angry ass Dean Ambrose. Oh man,
look like he hasn't had a thing to eat.
Like
he looks like me when I'm hungry.
He looks like Renee told him, "Not until you're better," and I'll keep it at that.
Yeah.
It's been a while. He said, "Not until you're better."
So Raw Championship match. I got Alexa Bliss winning.
Me too. That's what I want to be the outcome.
WWE Championship match: AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
I want Samoa Joe to win. I want him to win.
This is a match,
but I want him to win.
This is a match that I don't care who wins. Like, I'm fine for either one. Like, either one would be fine. I like the fact that AJ Styles has a longevity with the WWE title. I would like to keep his reign. But then again, I like Samoa Joe, and I think he'll be a great heel champion as well.
He's so good on the mic, though. Like, it's unfair.
And then there's just a lot of storylines you could do either way. As in, with AJ winning, you can have The Miz go for the title. With Samoa Joe winning, you can have Daniel Bryan go for the title. So either way, you have shit going on, and I think it will work either way. I have AJ retaining though.
Okay.
You got Joe winning.
I got Joe winning. Either one is fine. They can, like I said, if one does win, there's bound to be a rubber match anyway. So there's that. But it's been a while, man, and I think these two guys, man, we know they have history. For real, like way, way back. So it's gonna be a great match. And it's like, like you said, I don't mind either person, but I prefer Joe. Just right now.
Yeah.
Joe versus Daniel Bryan. I thought about it, and I'm like, I kind of want to see that before both of them get hurt again.
Yeah.
In a
So
WWE ring for a championship. How cool is that? Come on.
I could see it either way. Like again, I'm fine with it. I see AJ retaining though because I think he just has such a good run right now, and he's actually make that title look like it's worth something instead of
just got a new
someone shirt, on Raw
shirt and everything. So yeah.
Oh, little note on WWE Shop, they actually have custom shirts now. Like you could change the color or the logos of the shirt
for any wrestler.
Most of the superstars, yeah.
Wow, nice.
That's pretty cool.
So I can get an orange. I can get an orange AJ Styles shirt if I want.
No, they have select colors. God. So there's some shirts that have over like 10 colors, and then there's some shirts that have like 3 or 4, depending on.
How about perfect 10? Can I get a perfect 10 in yellow?
Probably.
Okay, if that's true, I will get a perfect 10 in yellow.
You probably. I think I saw red. I think I've seen blue. I think I've seen white. So it might be there.
Ty Dillinger, hit me up.
New Day got an orange shirt. So.
Well, yeah, I know they have, but they have the gear to match. I want some stuff that you've never seen anybody wear.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like the fact that they're doing that. It was an idea I had a long time ago.
That's smart. That's smart though. That's very smart.
I feel like WWE's listening to what I say all the time.
Well, you gave them some really good ideas this cast.
Yes.
So let's hope.
Dean Ambrose, star of SummerSlam.
Somebody get Road Dogg on the phone.
The last match, most likely I'll probably fall asleep by the time this match starts.
This could be. I just want to say, if these two decide to evolve, this could be the Shayna Baszler Kairi Sane match, where we come into this going, we're only expecting one person to be the one we want to see do anything.
Yeah.
And it could be okay. It could be more than okay.
We want them to be their final form. We want to see Charizard versus Blastoise.
All right. When you do the cool thing when they lock hands, all right.
There you go.
I remember that.
Yes. So Universal Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Shout outs to Menu with Opinion. He kept fucking marking out for Roman Reigns, saying that he's better than New Japan. He's like that. And it was great because people's reactions were funny.
That's great. I know Tama Tonga fans were upset. What you talking about?
That's his cousin.
So no, but you know how fans get. They don't care. They just like one guy more than the other.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Care. You know what's funny? As much as like the fans get so into their thing, I was like, they're cousins. They probably talk shit to each other all the time. And they're Samoan too. They probably fight each other all like that would be like a family get together.
That's the thing they brought up. They're Tongan. They're on a different island. They're next door.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, we come on we on a different island.
Yeah.
So
but that's his second cousin.
Yeah. So no, I know they're all like those people, that family line, and Ming and them are legitly like close. So you could easily tell that even if they weren't family, they would still have that respect anyway. You know that. So
I think Ming is related to Roman's father. I think that's Roman's father's cousin. So that makes Tongan's second cousins.
Makes more perfect sense.
Samoan. The only one that's not related that's Samoan is Joe.
Yeah, he's the
Joe's from the other island.
He's the Black Sheep. He's from the island where the volcano already erupted.
Yeah. He's the last of his kind.
Pretty much.
But instead of the spaceship, it was a bamboo.
A bamboo raft. Look, Samoa Joe has gone through phases. Remember when he had that tattoo, that eye tattoo?
Yeah.
He was doing the tribal dance. He's gone through phases. Don't forget that.
They all go through phases.
That's right. Roman Reigns had that phase too. Yeah. The picture. Oh yeah, that's right. Even Tama Tonga, I've seen him in Mexico.
Yeah,
and he had the island gear on.
Yep. They all have that phase with the island gear. Rock had it too.
Yes, he did. He did.
With the bad Jericho.
I was the only one rooting for him. I did not say die Rocky die or Rocky sucks. I did not.
Have a hangnail, Rocky.
I believe in him. His smile was so convincing.
Like he has a pretty smile.
He had such a crisp. What was it? Jumping body splash. He had the simplest moveset
And
back then.
the hair moved with his body.
Yes. Yes, he did. And it was tall. And it was like it was his own thing. Oh, my
Man.
God. Old school rock.
You know who would have been badass in the Attitude Era?
Who?
Dean Ambrose.
I agree. I mean, listen, it's too bad we can't take him back to NXT where he could just like. I always like to see Dean Ambrose versus Ciampa.
You know what's crazy is the fact that he's the only one that did not actually wrestle in NXT.
Oh, he didn't actually wrestle? Oh shit!
Wasn't
he there though?
Yeah, he was a part of FCW, but when they became NXT, he was already off the. He was not wrestling. He did like house shows, like the dark shows, but he never actually wrestled in NXT TV.
Now, was he affiliated with the other two guys at all in NXT or no?
When Seth Rollins won the NXT title, that's when NXT. Seth Rollins was NXT champion when the Shield started.
Okay.
So when he did defend the title, the Dean and Roman were actually there. So he was there when as a manager, but he never actually had a wrestling match in NXT TV. No.
Okay, that's a cool fact, huh?
Roman did.
Okay.
Roman had Roman had 2 matches as Leachy or whatever his name was. But he was going by Roman Reigns at the time anyway. But he had like kind of like the number 1 draft pick kind of style, like he was all suited up, and he actually had decent promo. So,
that was his finisher, powerbomb, or that he just doesn't do it anymore.
No, he still used the spear.
Okay.
But he was kind of like he presented himself. He wore suits, like clean suits and shit like that. So he had a different approach on like he was the best of everything kind of thing.
Hey, isn't that the same thing that the finest is doing right now? They're going through their phases. He wore the island gear. Now he's going through the money phase. All right.
Yeah. He looked like Rocky Maivia.
Oh shit, you're right. He does have that similar body type too. Conor Reeves is a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. He's in the Rocky Maivia stage, man. He was still kind of chubby.
Yes. Yeah. True story. You're right. Man, they really are going through similar paths.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But he's Hawaiian. He's not Samoan.
No, but he's an island kid, so they always got to do the roots.
Yep.
Even Sean Malua.
Yeah.
And shout out to him for being on 205 Live now.
Yeah, he's related. He's related to the Usos. He
was trained, but they keep mentioning he was trained by one of the Wild Samoans.
Yeah.
So
he's related to he's related to them. He's related to all of them. Even Nia Jackson related to all of them.
Gotcha. When's her island phase gonna kick in? I can't wait to see that gear.
He probably did it.
Boo.
Dusty was like,
no. Dusty was like, no. Damn. The world's not ready for you. Give it a few more years.
Yeah, too much island in there. They can't handle it.
They can't handle it. Yeah, no, the American fans can't handle it. Oh man. All I'm saying is this episode is brought to you by Grass Skirts and people from the islands. And Dean Ambrose. Yeah, Grass Skirts, Dean Ambrose. And viewers like you.
Yes. Pledge now. And get a free tote bag. I don't know tote bag.
No, you can get a free grass skirt that's actually made from like a palm tree that you just stole from a hotel lobby or some shit.
I'll save it from a palm tree. I'm gonna try to make something with poison ivy and fuck yeah.
Hey, wait a second.
That's the Dean Ambrose.
Oh. So it's a poison ivy pack with a Dean Ambrose sticker on it. There
exactly. There you go.
At your own risk. Open.
Dean Ambrose will do that. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up because
we didn't even do the last match.
That's how much we don't care. Roman. I got Roman. Roman winning. Dean Ambrose attacking him at Monday.
Okay.
Poking me.
I got Dean Ambrose. You see, Dean Ambrose is so mean he might hit Brock Lesnar. I got that. He's gonna get him back for that fucking match they had.
There you go.
He's gonna get him back. There you go.
That sounds good. I want him to get him back.
Yeah. Yeah, just a chair to the head or something.
Yeah, chair to the dick.
Yeah, you know what? Even better.
Stop having kids.
How many's he got? Brock Lesnar? 2?
He has 2, no 3, I think.
Oh shit! Wow. Well, and all you do is lift heavy shit. I guess the other thing you do is have kids.
Yep.
Lift heavy shit and make millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Why
you have
not?
nothing else to do there.
Exactly. Lift heavy shit on a plot of land that you own. Come on.
Yep.
He's probably got a little compound over there. Watch, you give it a few years, you're gonna come back to Brock Lesnar. He's gonna look like damn, what's the guy that he's gonna look like Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like to me. Bob Backlund on steroids. Like not steroids, but like if you injected Bob Backlund with the Bane serum, that he would turn into Brock Lesnar. Oh shit. That's his future.
Yeah.
Calling it now. All right.
Oh man.
It's still better than this match.
Yes, it's still better than this match. Yes, Roman, please win.
Yeah.
Please. Do it for Dean Ambrose. There you go.
Do it for Dean. That's the name of the episode. Do it for Dean.
Do it for Dean. Do it for Dean. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Follow us on everything on social media, on Facebook, or on the Wrestling Babble page, where we will have live coverage of SummerSlam and our live interactive polls. So please go and vote. We had it yesterday. It was actually quite fun. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter with Mark with the Mic and Red Cycle Inc. Our links of our podcast will be all there. Guess what? I swear, in the Wrestling Babble podcast. Check out Red Cycle Inc. on WordPress, Tumblr, and Mark with the Mic on Tumblr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And always remember,
sandwiches.
Follow Jenkins. I hope Dean Ambrose follows Jenkins and dirties his ass too.
Right on top of a sandwich. Just
right on top of his sandwich.
On the top of his head. Just bloop.
Jenkins gets dirty deeds. Please let my story of Dean Ambrose happen, because that was amazing.
Save these PPV.
That was amazing creative thought on
Just saying. It's better than a lot of stuff.
Exactly. I should get hired by WWE just for my creative thoughts.
He's got a brain on him.
Yeah.
Mind for the business.
You know what's crazy is that it doesn't take much. It's just you just make sense of the situations of what everything's going on.
So, listen, I don't understand how Bayley and Sasha have fallen this far. So, yeah, there's something not right over there.
They should. I don't even want to get into that because that's going to be another hour. This podcast, but they should be fucking each other up in this pay-per-view.
They should be going for the belt. It should be Bayley Sasha 2 by now. Like, it should be
or
crazy.
They should have just had another women's singles match and it would have been Sasha and Bayley.
But they should have did that the last pay-per-view when they were still doing the therapy shit.
And so this one could have been the follow-up.
Yeah, true.
In a freaking hardcore, in extreme
last woman standing match.
Last woman standing. I don't know, ladder match. I don't care.
Yeah,
anyway,
something.
Number one contender ladder match, or
something that means something.
And that can actually exactly. Well, anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Peace out. Stay tuned for a Guess But Ask Red podcast. Later.
Peace.